Hey, this is Aya the Dawn, and welcome to your life path number 7 reading. We're just going to get right into it. I'm going to clap 3 times. Sage and Yantra, where are you? Okay, so it clears out any stagnant energy and clears my mind and also your mind so that we can focus on what messages spirit has for you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, so much for being here with us as we focus in on life path number 7. And thank you for giving us the gift of divination so that we can sidestep any pitfalls with your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We know that your wisdom is the most loving, although we do also know we have free will and that time is not linear and that we can use our own discernment and freedom of choice. Right. Right? Is that what we want to say? All right, so I'm going to hone in on you guys as I shuffle. How are you doing? I hope you're doing okay. It has been like days of transformation for me. 7. I feel like I'm growing in my confidence, or that's what the universe is attempting to help me grow in. Life path number 7. It's a lot of... No, it's just 3. Not bad. Aries. Okay. It's like an array of... I look at the colors, and I look at like the depth of the colors as well. So we have Aries, which is about your identity and is ruled by Mars, and it's about taking action. So this reading, since this is the first card that came out, it's going to be about you taking some type of action in your life. But what was confusing to me when I first pulled the cards is Uranus reversed. Okay. Because that kind of puts a damper on your movement. You know what I'm saying? Because Uranus is about a revolution, a community, being zany and weird, but with a purpose though. There's a reason behind it. It's like the sacred clown. But if you listen to what he's saying, you know, he's giving you wisdom. He's giving you keys to life. He's giving you like what you need in order to be a human being. He's giving you humanity and comedy, you know. And so when I see these two cards together, it's like your identity is being called to heal or to tap into your inner rebel. But because Vesta is the next asteroid that came out. Okay, Vesta is about devotion. So maybe you're being kind of like asked a question, like and being asked to align your action with the right rebellion. Like don't be rebellious towards the wrong things. Make sure that you are aligned with the right cause and purpose. Don't just jump on any bandwagon because because it's right in front of you. And so maybe some of you are being called to action and and you want to get moving, and maybe you're moving and rebelling against the wrong things, and you're giving your devotion to energies that, and the universe is like, no, 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 not quite. Yes and no, you know. Sometimes Aquarius energy can be really downright hateful because of abandonment issues. I know Aquarius people who have downright evil people in their lives from their childhood that did not take good care of them. And sometimes the rebelliousness that an Aquarius exhibits has nothing to do, with social injustice, but more of the injustice in their personal lives, you know? And so it looks like you're being asked to really heal your inner the inner injustices that you have faced and on a personal level. And maybe the inner injustices you have faced are communal, are issues that we all can learn from, that a lot of us are facing. And maybe you don't want to go there, you know. Maybe you don't want to be the poster child for, domestic violence or foster children or narcissistic parents and all types of issues that a lot of us have faced in our childhood because our society is disconnected from Mother Nature, so this is making more sense to me now. So like you're being asked to like lead the charge and be a warrior towards injustices that are personal to you. You're being asked for that to be what you're devoted to, kind of like your spiritual practice and also your purpose in life. And you may feel some resistance to that because who wants to kind of like relive their pain, even if it's helping someone. You might feel like, I don't want to be that person. And I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you because I have them out. I don't usually have them because I feel like it'd be appropriate. I'm going to pull an oracle card from the Mother Mary Oracle. Because I feel like you need comfort and reassurance. You know, that you're on the right path, you're doing the right things, and you're hearing spirit correctly. You know, when spirit asks you to do something that may be a bit challenging, especially emotionally, and it's super personal, you just want to make sure you're like, really, really, because, you know, it can get kind of cloudy in there. Like when you start maybe writing out your life story, and or, you know, just sharing yourself. You would love for your message to be clean, concise, articulate, meaningful, and for it to be like, a shining star of a presentation. But when there's like emotions involved, you just might have to ask for grace and be like, well, however this comes out, this is how this is going to come out, because you may not be all the way through with your own healing process. That's too many. I guess I'll just pick one because these oracles are really long. I picked the one on top because it stands out to me so much. It's so beautiful. All right. It's card number 22. Our Lady who prevents interference. Interesting. I wonder what this is about. 22. All right, she says, your inner light is growing, my beloved, and through love you are attracting many who can be nourished by you. As the love in you blossoms, there are others who are captured in fear, who may feel threatened by you and wish to obstruct your growth. I am your salvation and protection, for my love is greater than any fear. Place your loving trust in me. You shall not be harmed, nor shall you be swayed from your inevitable spiritual success. On my path of love, I prevent spiritual sabotage from succeeding. The success on your path through me is the triumph of spiritual freedom. One of the paradoxes of the manifest world is that whilst creation flows from the one divine source of love at the physical level of expression, this does not always appear to be true. In the physical world, where the frequency of energy slows to such a point that matter can appear to be real, there is an outward appearance of good and evil, of love and fear. Polarities or opposites appear in this reality, and we now have the sometimes challenging task of dealing with physical reality with its love and fear, whilst also remembering that underneath this reality, sometimes hidden, though always there, is our only divinity. The one divine intelligence is behind all of life. There is a spiritual teaching that this is like a beam of light that flows through a movie projector. The light shines through film and the images are projected onto a blank screen. Stories come to life as motion pictures. They play out on the big screen before us. Sometimes the movies will be love stories, sometimes horror films. At other times they will be adventures or coming of age stories. These films are like our various life stories played out during the course of our lifetime. No matter what the film may appear to be or how it affects us, the light in the projector is always the same. No matter whether our life story is currently a romance or a great tragedy, there is one divine light bringing it to life for us. That story will change over our lifetime perhaps, but the light is always the same. There are many on the spiritual path who find the notion that there is anything other than love very difficult to deal with. This is perhaps because they understand that the light in the projector is what animates every film, and that is divine. However, the divine is all. That means it is not only the pure light, but also the stories that are played out in which human beings are the actors. We can remember that the light behind the form is real divinity, but we can also learn to accept that the life playing out is a divine creation too, and we are meant to be loving, living, and growing through that divine manifestation. Part of that life experience is that there is love, but also fear. There is much support of the divine path, but there is also those people and forces that would prefer that you didn't succeed in love, because then their power claimed through fear would remain intact. These are very real forces, but we do not need to be afraid of them. We only need to recognize that they exist, and that the Divine Mother protects and guides her children on the path of love to fulfill their divine destiny. Her loving will be stronger. Her loving will be stronger than any interference or ill wishing. She has absolute compassion for such attempts at interference, understanding that it often comes from unresolved pain, but she does not indulge it and will absolutely defend against any obstructions to the triumph of love. This oracle brings you a message from the divine, one role that you are playing in the various films of life includes the role of spiritual being who is here to help yourself and others through your divine awakening. You are a holy child of the Holy Mother, and together you are bringing her path of love to fruition, perhaps so that there can be less horror movies and more great romances. For now, however, the horror movies are part of the Earth's great cosmic screenplay, and we need to deal with them too. Ignoring them and focusing on the beam of light is not going to help us change the screenplays that create the films. Through awareness, we can become more intelligent. We can actively seek the divine protection that is reaching to us through Our Lady, and we will not be so affected by any negativity around us. Then we can shine our light and use our contagious divine love to help others to also let go of negativity. Love flowing through a being that is sure of his or her divine protection is a powerful force. No wonder those forces that want fear to dominate actively seek to interfere with our spiritual growth. Fortunately, for those of us on the divine path of love, remembering to pray daily is enough for us to be brought under the divine Mother's holy protection. Even if you pray for just several seconds to ask the holy ones who love us unconditionally to be with us and protect and assist us this day, you will be under their protection. From this place of love and protection, the forces of fear cannot undermine our inner spiritual connection. We can prevent ourselves being triggered through our fear impulses and avoid directing our energy away from divine trust. Interference with our well-being, finances, life path, happiness, relationships, or any other part of our life can be prevented. There is no need for fear here, just for understanding and intelligent use of the power of protection that is available to us. Simple, effective, and healing. The following process will assist you in assessing that now and each and every day. The Divine Mother has brought this oracle to you because she wishes for you to come even more deeply into her protection field of love and to thrive. That's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wow. And, you know, this card, Vesta, really sticks out to me because of that powerful, like, orange, red, yellow color. It just reminds me of, like, maybe a fire in your belly. A fire in your belly that is more powerful than the pain that you've experienced in this lifetime and in past lifetime. It's the devotion and your spiritual drive that no matter how afraid you feel, just like this card was saying, you know that, or maybe you need to know that because you have this fire in your belly, you are being divinely guided and protected to really share your message with the hopes of other people being able to open up as well. What's going to make this world a better place is not gurus or teachers, it's everybody not being afraid anymore to intimately share who they are. Like, everybody has an identity, and everyone deserves to be free from the restraints, because Uranus reverse is telling me that, my dear love, you still feel restrained and confined by your own need to be free. But you're also like being called to share. Like, maybe sharing your experiences with other people and your struggles will help you come out of your shell. And I'm talking about this like this is like a great mission and purpose or whatever. But it could be just you talking to somebody in line at the grocery store. It could be you talking to other people in the comment section, or talking to me in the comment section, or sending me an email, sharing. Sometimes we just need to get stuff off of our chest, and that makes me want to cry, because I can relate to that. Lately I've been going through a lot with my family and not really understanding my role anymore. I thought that after my narcissistic mother left, that me and my brothers and sisters would be able to find some new ground and learn to get to know each other. But I'm finding that her ghost, it still lives on in our family system, and people very much still just want to scapegoat me. And my brother has a daughter or child on the way. I pull some cards, and I believe it's a woman. Very powerful woman coming through. And I asked for reciprocity. I asked that we could get to know one another, instead of just having one-sided relationships on either side. I don't want to be unfair. I don't want to be treated unfairly. I don't want to be taken advantage of because I love my niece or nephew or whatever. That's not how I want it to go down. Like, I want us all to have intimacy and relationship, and I don't know if that's going to happen. I think it's a big probability that it won't. Super disappointing. There's darkness in that space for me, because like all my life I've been waiting for moments where we could have something to share and share family life with one another, and now it's slipping away again. And now what? Do I keep waiting like my whole life? And the answer I get is to live and to be gentle with myself. This is like, family is important to me, Reality bites, and it bites hard. I'm willing to live with the way things are either way. I'm willing to love my life and love up on myself regardless. But man, I just never saw a picture of my life without being playful with my brothers and sisters. In some way, and sharing life with them in some ways, it all just makes me feel like I can just look forward to just kind of walking around in circles and like not living in some way. I don't know why it does that to me. I just want to like the equivalent of just like drinking every day. Although I don't do that, I just have that feeling. Like, I understand why people just would repeat those habits every day. Just like go into that Pisces world, that Neptune world, and just kind of like escape and like fade away, because you just fade to black when you don't know what to do, out of control. So I understand that. I'm just saying all that to say that sometimes all we can do is share with one another and encourage each other and keep moving and keep growing and keep asking for protection. My favorite goddess to ask for protection is Kali, and she works immediately. Okay? You don't have to say no mantras. You can be like, Kali, Kali, I need help. I need help. Kali, I need help. I need help. And for those of you who don't know, Kali is the goddess of death and time. But she's a fiercely protective mother over her children. She does not play any games. And she will clear your path. I've had people that usually are like super projecting and mean to me because it's like they don't want me to have my light or whatever. And I found them like being completely nice to me, like cooking me dinner, folding my clothes. Like I come in the house and it's like, hi. It's like, whoa, what did Kali do to your mind? And I just say thanks to Kali, thank you. That's all I be wanting too. I'm like, I just want harmony, peace, kindness. I want to be able to give love, but I don't throw my pearls to pigs anymore. And so it's really hard for me to live in an environment where I have to hold back. I can't stand that either, But sometimes I can't have my way, so I just pray. That's what you do. You can't have your way, you pray so that you don't like rebel in a way that is counterintuitive towards the progress you're trying to make. Okay? And so feel free to contact me for personal readings, ayaofthedon.com. Follow me on Instagram at tangledfairy11 and join me on meetup.com, the Unicorn Collective. And I have events here occasionally. I'm going to be adding more because we've been doing tarot learning circles and empath support groups. But there's more stuff that I've been cooking up and thinking about. Just trying to wrap my love around everything before I send it out into the world. So, I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys next month. Be sure to check out your other readings, Zodiac and Human Design. Peace. Bye.